Hello, hello. My name is Kim Goldham, and I'm a certified master wellness coach with the International Association of Wellness Professionals and the founder of the Empowered Living for Superwoman program. I'm excited to be here with you guys today. I'm going to be sharing with you one tip on how to save 2 hours every single day. So are you guys ready? Sit down, take notes. Okay. It's all about multitasking, and I'm going to explain to you why. So first of all, the myth of multitasking is that our brain has the ability to do more than one complex task at a time. And that's just unfortunately not true. We try to multitask all day long, and we don't even realize how we're losing time. So I'm going to share with you how by not trying to have your brain do more than one complex task at once, how you can actually save at a minimum 2 hours every single day. So let me just give you a demonstration of what happens in our world and how we lose time. And then we're going to talk about how you can create a super easy peasy action plan so that you can start saving 2 hours a day. So you might be in your office working on your computer, and you've got, you're typing up a proposal and you're working on that, and you're giving it all your attention. You have to make sure all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed, all the details are important because this contract is riding on this proposal, right? So you're working on this, you're into it, 30 minutes in, and you get a phone call. You're like, okay, because I know I need to take this call. I've got this other client that they might have a question about the contract I just submitted. Hi, this is Kim. How can I help you? Okay, 20 minutes goes by. You're already in deep thought about this new contract. Okay, we end the conversation. Great. I've got some follow-up pieces. I'm going to make a little note on my to-do list. Don't forget to send XYZ to so-and-so client that I just got the phone with. I got to make these changes to the contract so they'll sign today. Boom, done. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to that proposal I was originally working on like 45 minutes ago. Okay, where am I at? I got to get my head back in the game because I was just thinking about that proposal and that contract. Guess what? I lose 15 minutes on average every time I do major switching of gears. Then I finally get my head back in the game. I'm back in the flow of this proposal. Bing! 10 minutes into it. I just got this email notification. I was like, oh my gosh, I was expecting Maggie to send me this email. And in the back of my head, I was like, ooh, I got to be alert for this email. Okay. So now I switch gears again. I put the proposal on the back burner, switch windows. I open my email. I have to read the email. It takes me maybe 5-10 minutes just to even get into that. Finish that email. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go back to that proposal that I still haven't done. The deadline's at noon. I go back into that. Where was I at? You guys get the picture? You lose approximately 15 minutes every time you switch gears. Big gears, right? I'm not saying you can't drink water and type your proposal at the same time or eat a sandwich. Not saying that's the best idea, but I'm just saying you can do little things. It's the complex tasks that your brain can't do simultaneously and switch gears seamlessly. So just think about it. If you're reacting more like a ping pong ball to the phone, to the email, maybe there's other notifications that are also coming. Maybe you have people that are entering your office, right? There's all these different things that are happening. You're losing on average 15 minutes every time you switch gears. And on average, most people switch gears 8 times a day. That's 2 hours a day. Now, if you're one of those individuals who switch gears even more, maybe 12 times or 16 times, then you have the ability by making a new change, by not multitasking and starting to dedicate time on your calendar, that you can actually save 2 to 4 hours every single day. Just imagine, what would you do in your life if you were able to have 2 to 4 hours back every day? Would that make you more productive as a professional? Or how would you be able to take a new level of personal enjoyment at the end of the day? How would that impact you as a person this year, this month, this week, this day, right? This quarter, right? There's so many different things you can do. It's exciting. Okay, so now you know. Here's the tip. No more multitasking. So how can we create an action plan so that you can get this time back? Create a schedule where you're blocking your time in chunks. And depending upon how long your tasks typically take, block your time in 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or 1 hour segments. And here's why. If you have a dedicated time on your email or on your calendar to respond just to email, and maybe you pick 2 different times a day or 3 different times a day to check email, you're going to be able to get that proposal done seamlessly and then be able to move on to the next piece, right? You can dedicate time for when you're going to answer and return phone calls. You can even put it on your voicemail. I typically return all messages between this time and this time on this day. You can change your voicemail daily to reflect the hours that you're going to be available to respond to calls or messages. So people can either call back or know that you're going to call back during that time. So by starting to block your time in these chunks and be very methodical in your organizational process of how you work, you're not going to lose all that time from multitasking, from switching gears. Too often we work in a reactive environment rather than a proactive environment. And when we can be proactive and get rid of this whole myth of multitasking, you can save, on average, 2 hours a day. So just to recap, you're going to create a action plan of blocking your time and even just try it for just one day. See how that goes and then what tweaks you might need to make for the following day to make it more seamless. But that is what you're going to do so that you stop multitasking and get your time back. If you would like additional tips on how to recharge, energize your mind, body, and soul, check out my 6 secrets to recharging a superwoman at creatinglegacywellness.com. And feel free to comment and share this video with other people who could benefit from saving 2 hours a day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.